Like, that's fun. Is this a good video? Moving on to ping pong. That was a fun sound. That was a fun sound. Yes.
I'm calling about your extended warranty.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching a 60 Cycle Hum, and in this video, I'm gonna give you a taste test. I'm gonna give you a sampling of every single flavor you can find in the Line 6 DL4 Mark II, and it has quite a bit. It has more flavors than Baskin-Robbins, I'll say that. So let's get into it. On the face of the pedal, you have a rotary switch, which gives you a selection of 30 different delays. And you might be thinking, Ryan, that's only 30 delays. Baskin-Robbins has 31 flavors of ice cream. There's a secret bank, guys. There's a secret bank of 15 reverbs, so 45 different flavors. I'm gonna taste test in this video. How am I gonna get through them all? It's gonna be ridiculous. So anyways, I'm gonna run through all the stuff on the face and the back really quick, and then we'll get started. I'm gonna barely scratch the surface of everything this can do. I'm just gonna show the sounds. Like, there's all kinds of functionality here that I am not gonna spend the time exploring. You can go read the PDF manual if you want to. You can go watch someone else's video and get, a taste of those things. I'm just showing off the flavors, all right? So you have the rotary knob, 30 different delays. You have a looper at the bottom. You hold this down and rotate it to get your secret reverbs. You have your time and subdivisions, repeats, tweak, tweeze, and mix. You have your A, B, and C preset slots. You have tap tempo. In the loop mode, you have record, overdub, play and stop, play once, and then this thing. You click it once and it slows down your loop in half. It stretches it out by half. And then you can record over that and then return it to normal time and then double click this and reverse it. I'm honestly feeling regret that I never bought an original DL4 because the looper is a ton of fun. I could do a whole video just exploring like creative things to do with the looper. All right, on the back, you have an expression jack for controlling all sorts of settings with an expression pedal, which is a lot of fun. There is also an XLR input for plugging in a microphone for recording, like beatboxing or little vocal parts to do harmonies with or whatnot. You can figure out creative stuff to do. I'm not a vocalist, so, I'm not gonna do anything meaningful with that. You do have stereo through, which makes me think you could potentially record 3 different instruments into a loop at the same time, or just run it through the delay at the same time, because you can plug a guitar into there, maybe a bass or keys, a synth into there, and a microphone into there. 3 different instruments that you could loop with the same pedal at the same time. There's something to that. So stereo through, you have MIDI ins and outs for all your nitty-gritty needs. There is a USB plug for updating firmware and things like that. And there is a micro SD card slot for uploading family photos and videos from your recent vacation. Really, it's for putting an SD card in there and extending the amount of time that you can loop. I think built in, it's got like a 4-minute looper. I can't remember. Editing Ryan, let us know how long the looper goes. But you could put a huge card in there and record a loop that goes for weeks. Put a terabyte in there. Record a 3-week long loop if you want to. Also, it runs off of normal pedal power, which the original didn't really. You had to use this external brick that was a big pain in the butt. The whole system was a lot bigger. This is a lot more compact, not only because of that, but because it is an inch shorter on that side and it is an inch and a half less deep, more narrow on that side. So yeah, there's significant footprint savings there. All right, I got through the monologue. Let's start exploring sounds. I'm using my Fender Ampro 2 Jazzmaster and of course the 2 Princeton's rig. That's enough of that. Here is my clean signal. All right, we're gonna start off with the vintage digital setting. I'm gonna set it up where I think it should be. Sounds really nice for a digital delay. Some of the settings do a fun job of the spaceship noises. Some of them chop up your signal into like fun little digital artifacts and stuff like that. I'll try to remember to explore that on as many settings as I can. I mean, that's a fun sound no matter what. Every setting has the tweak and tweeze knob, which controls a different parameter for each setting, making remembering what happens across 45 different sounds a little bit tricky. I mean, everyone's gonna find their favorite setting and memorize exactly how it works. Maybe their favorite like 4 or 5 and then forget the rest, right? And have to pull out the quick start guide to remember exactly what's going on. So on this one, you have a modulation right there and you have resolution on the tweak. The modulation gets fully seasick. Like take your Dramamine right now. You're gonna need it. Oh man, that's rough. You want to clear the bar. There's your sound. Of course, you can pull it back quite a bit and get more of like a light chorusing sort of sound that's really pretty. And then the tweak controls the resolution all the way up like that. You can already hear it, just gritty, bit crushed static. Are those good sounds? Is that what you want? All right, to get to the legacy setting, because this has been the vintage digital, the white setting right there, you click this and now you're in green, and this is the original digital delay. Why did I do that? It still sounds great after all these years. I think the newer delays sound a little bit more like three-dimensional and higher resolution, but there's something about the very like solid foundation of like this mid-frequency character, almost like this like purposely and intentionally and good flatness to the legacy delays, which makes me really glad they're there. And I'm sure everyone who is in love with the original DL4 is glad the legacies are there. All right, moving on to the crisscross. This is a new delay from line 6, I think. I don't remember seeing it on my HX Stomp, but this is a fun stereo delay. It bounces back and forth, and when the two different times clash together, you get this like slight blurring, warm effect that is honestly really pretty. So this is your second time. It's fun to have it on a different time than the main time here. And this controls how the two delays blend together when they crash. Technically, the cheat card says it controls cross amount. Let's speed it up a bit. There we go. That's a fun sound. Yeah, there we go. There's a really pretty lush stereo delay. Yeah. Ooh, gives me chills a little bit. That makes me want to commit to using a stereo rig at church. It means I'd have to ask for a second DI and, ask the sound guy to deal with twice of me, 2 of me at the same time. That's a lot. But that does sound pretty. All right, moving on to the legacy, the digital with mod. We gotta keep this moving. Euclidean is next. This is an interesting one. It's kind of like this pattern delay, but it's also a pattern stereo delay, and there's all kinds of different ways to dial in different patterns. I'm not gonna sit here and mess with it, but check this out. That's fun. It's neat the way when you're doing something rhythmic, that patterning kind of disappears into the busyness of your playing, but then when you give it a little like accentuation on a note, then you feel that like do-do-do-do-do, like that's fun. Moving on, here is the legacy, the Echo Platter. Dual delay on the new settings. Similar to the crisscross, there is a secondary time here. barely through this. This video is going to take all day. The Legacy is the original stereo. Pitch echo. Here we go. What am I doing right now? Is this a good video? Moving on to ping pong. Tweeze controls stereo spread on the ping pong. I like that sound. I would use that in a recording or something. There's a little robot noise. On to the ADT, which I don't know what ADT means or what it does. There's some kind of modulation going on. You've got distortion deck 2 and modulation depth. Distortion deck 2. I want to hear that. Oh, that was a fun sound. That would be a fun one for the expression pedal. This is interesting. There's only one repeat on this. And the distortion gives it a lot of output. What the heck is ADT? That's spicy though. I need to know more, but I'm not going to figure it out right now. This is the Legacy reverse setting. So fun thing, you have a modulation control on the reverse, which can give you these really fun, like insect-like chirpy sounds. That works in a really fun way with that reverse. Wrong note there. It's spooky, like a poltergeist sort of sound. You know you could hear that in some freaky movie. It's fun that that is a Legacy setting. I keep regretting that I never owned an original. I'm glad to have the new one, I'll say that, but the original already had so much going on for it. All right, this is the duct setting. We're near halfway through the delays. Not even the reverbs yet. There it is. This is a delay that only plays when you're done playing. We'll switch over to the Legacy Dynamic. Similar sort of thing. It pulls back when you're playing and then releases full volume when you're not. Sounds like I need a tune soon. On to harmony. This one has some really fun sounds, and it makes me wish I was smarter as far as music theory goes, because I'm a music theory moron. I don't know if you knew that about me. I need to spend some time really figuring it out. The tweak controls the key and the tweeze controls the scale. So I haven't been able to figure out exactly where, the scales and the keys that I want to use are yet, but this is what it does. And it's so pretty. If I can figure this out, I'm going to end up using this in something. See, one note and you're fine. Then you start to play, the wrong key, the wrong scale, and you're in bonkers town. It has a bit of like a Rainbow Machine thing going on though. Pull back the time a bit and the repeats up. Yeah, I want that in my life. I just need to figure out how to tame it. The Legacy on this setting is the auto volume. Nice swell effect there. lots of pretty ambient potential there. It's kind of like a reverse without being fully bonkers. You have your volume ramp time there, and you have modulation. The looper is down here. We're going to skip over that for now. We'll come back to it. Heliosphere. This is a new one. This is a delay with a built-in, like, spacious, cavernous, sort of like cathedral reverb that, to my ear, seems to react to your playing dynamics. Like, you play light, and the reverb's in there a little bit, but then you dig in, and it really comes in the mix. To my ear, there is a stereo width on that reverb as well. What are the controls for this? Reverb, mix, and decay on the tweak, and then modulation depth on the tweeze. Oh! That modulation is a bit much. That's just beautiful. And I could still mix a second reverb into that with the secret reverb bank. That could get really wild, having two reverbs mixed with that delay. What a trip. Then you've got tube echo on the legacy setting. That's fun. So you've got wow and flutter on the tweak. And you've got drive on the tweeze. Ooh, it gets dirty. Clearly dialed in to do kind of a rockabilly slapback sort of thing. I like that. Transistor. So on this one, you have the headroom control, which I imagine is some sort of like saturation, and you have your wow and flutter. It has a good tonality for doing some shadow stuff with it. Yeah, that mixed with the drippy reverb, I'll have to come back to that. Yeah, I like that sound a lot. This is the tape echo. So on Legacy we had tube echo, now we have tape echo. So this one controls bass and treble. It could be fun to set up the expression control to ramp in between different settings on that, like have the bass on the heel and then it like shifts brighter and brighter on the toe, and then maybe shifts the repeats and stuff like that. I think the Legacy Digital has those controls as well, the EQ controls. All right, moving on to Cosmos. Here we go. This is another like tape head style delay. I'm pretty sure it's based on the Space Echo. Space Echo, Cosmos, you get it. And I know this controls like how many tape heads you're using, and there's a fun kind of like rhythmic thing in here. There it is. And Tweeze controls wow and flutter. I like that. There's a fun rhythmic thing there where it catches your first delay repeat, and then because there's more heads behind it, then it doubles up the rate. And it gets busy as it deteriorates. That's what I want out of a Space Echo. On to the multi-head Legacy. Tweak gives you heads 1 and 2. So 2 heads there, 1 head there, now 4 heads there. So we can do it lopsided. There we go. Similar setting as the Cosmos. That Cosmos just sounds so much bigger though. Yeah, I like that Cosmos a lot, and I like the transistor a lot. Multipass, this is a fun one. Now we're getting into like some swooshy modulation stuff. I love that. I love anything that gets freaky and has like a step filter thing going on. I would buy a standalone delay pedal that just did sounds like that. Just like freaky, filtered, step filtered styles of delays and reverbs and things like that. I'm talking a standalone that maybe has like 5 or 6 settings on it. I would buy that. Yeah, I could waste a whole afternoon just messing around with that. On the legacy side, you have Sweep, which is kind of a similar flavor. Fun modulation on there. Yeah, I like that too. Now we've got some more classic sounds. We've got Adriatic, which I think is based on that original Pink Boss delay. So this is modulation. Max that out. I might be totally wrong about what it's based on. Let's see if I can dial in a nice dotted eighth with that subdivision knob here. You hold down the Alt and then select the subdivision you want. Let's see if I can do this. I suck at rhythm stuff, so. It's a nice sounding delay. You know, it's pretty standard. It's not freaky and weird. I mean, it can be freaky and weird with the modulation. But otherwise, that's a nice, warm sounding analog delay. Then you've got analog, the legacy setting. Again, that's what I was pointing out way earlier. The legacy sounds flatter, and the newer ones have like more of like a dimensionality to them. But then there's more of this like mid-frequency bark in a lot of the original ones, which might make them better in a lot of scenarios as far as like fitting into the mix. You guys hear what I'm talking about? Like that sounds lush and three-dimensional. There might be like a stereo spread thing going on, but the legacy, it cuts. Like it is very present in the signal. There's something about the EQing of those legacy delays, which works, still works. All right, Elephant Man, we're getting close to the end of the delays, and then I'll get into the reverbs, I swear. There's fun stuff in the reverbs, guys. There's drip. There's a reverb that drips, okay? You know I'm excited about that. So I think this is supposed to be a memory man. I'm guessing these are modulations. I don't know what that was, but I like it. The legacy setting is analog mod. That gets wacky. This video has been going on a while. I might be getting a little weird. On to glitch. Speaking of weird, we're almost there, guys. We're almost to the reverbs. I like this one a lot. Oh man, what do you do with it? Yes. Ooh. There it is. I'm having Game Boy flashbacks right now. What is even happening? So the glitch setting is on the Helix stuff, on the HX Stomp. I've never turned the time so extreme on it that it does that. That is wild. Well, there's a set ender for you. It's still going. How is it still going? All right, on to the legacy. This is the low-res digital. This is the last delay, and then I'll get into reverb. So this is tone and this is resolution. Seems like a good delay for getting murky. All right, let's do it. Let's finally do it. I'm gonna pull back the mix on the delay all the way, and we're gonna select our first reverb, finally. So you hold that down, and then you click in to where you wanna be, and it's unmarked, but on the cheat sheet, it tells me what's going on here. This is the room reverb. Why is there still a delay mix? So you get one tweak control on here. You've got pre-delay on this. And then the tweeze controls whether it's before or after or in parallel with the delay. On to the next one. This is Searchlights, and you get mod, mix, and depth with the tweak. Nice, pretty ambient reverb there. Like this would be a good one to mix with, say, that heliosphere. Let's do that really quick. Turn up the mix of the reverb. Put it after the delay. put it in parallel with the delay. That is freaky. So someone wants to figure out the math on this. You've got 30 delays, which you can combine with 15 different reverbs. So 30 times 15, and then times 3, because there's 3 different ways to stack the delays and reverbs. The odds of running out of combinations with this pedal are astronomical. Someone type that number down in the comment section. All right, let's go on to the next reverb, which was particle verb. Particle verb, particle verb. You get condition on the tweak. I'm gonna put it to before. So let's turn the condition all the way up. All right, we got to keep moving. I'm running out of cards. On to double tank. This, believe it or not, is not my preferred drippy reverb on here. That is later. But it does have a nice spring sound to it. I'm gonna keep moving. Next one up is octo. There we go. Like a pretty octave reverb. Shimmery. On to tile. The delay of reverbs. Ducking reverb, right on the ducked delay setting. That's easy to remember. Next up is plateau. Here's another shimmery one. Change the pitch mode with the tweak. On to cave. Cave gets a pre-delay. When will he stop? It's never going to resolve. Plate. Ganymede? Ganymede. I don't know how to pronounce it. Someone help me. Tell me how to pronounce that word. Trying to not get too hung up on individual settings. Chamber! I've been recording over 2 hours, guys. Kind of exists somewhere in between tile and plate. Moving on to Hot Springs. Here we go, finally. Really buried the lead on this one. Here is a drippy reverb. You don't have a ton of controls with this. You don't have the normal, mix, tone, and dwell knobs that you would on the, on a regular drippy reverb. But you do have a spring count selector here. Turn it all the way to the left, and I'll bring the mix up quite a bit. There we go. That's a bit over the top, honestly. I'm just glad it's there. Yeah, that mixed with like the transistor tape or the Cosmos, I could dial in some really nice like shadow sounds with that. Pretty excited about that. I actually already made a preset built around that. Next up is Hall. I haven't used the drive enough in this video. I'm using the Falcon drive because I've been having a great time with it. I love this pedal a lot. All right, on to the last reverb. And then I'll show you how to use the looper really quick and we'll call it a video. Has this been long enough? It's been long enough for me, I'll say that. So this is the Glitz. On the tweak, you get mod depth, so let's max that out. There you go. For all you ambient lovers out there. Put the neighborhood to sleep with that one. All right, let's turn off the reverbs now, and I'll show you how to use the looper really quick. It's so simple. It really is. There we are. Now we are on the looper. So the looper actually has a built-in delay or echo, whatever you want to call it. You can turn it down with the tweeze here, or turn it up if you want to incorporate delay into your loop. I'm going to leave it off for now, but all you do is you press this when you're ready to record. If you only want to play that sample once, that's useful to some people. You want to reverse it, double click. Return speed. Slow it down, one click. Oh. It was already in half speed, so now it's going double speed. That was nonsense, but you can use your imagination. There are creative things that can happen there. I've been having a blast with that looper. Honestly, they could just sell the looper as a standalone thing that's just like this size with a volume knob and, you know, your jacks on the back. And I would be into it. It's a bunch of fun.
I'm calling about your car, extended warranty. I'm calling about your car, extended warranty. What do you think? Is that fun? I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun. No, it's a lot of fun. No, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot here. I've filmed this video probably 5 times already, and this is what I landed on. I was trying to show off everything the pedal could do, and I decided, Ryan, you can't show it all off in one video. Just focus on one thing. So I focused on all the various flavors of all the delays and reverbs. Did you like it? Was that a good video? So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked. Huge thanks to Line 6 for sending this out to me. I'm sorry I didn't get it out on the release date, but you watching right now, you don't know that. It doesn't matter to you. You like watching this whenever it came out. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay grounded. Bye, everybody.